a federal court in Arkansas gave a judgment that 9 black students be admitted to college. And this was 3 years after the famous judgment of Brown and Topeka, where the Supreme Court said segregation is abolished in America. So in this particular state, these students were not admitted to Little Rock College, contrary to the order of the federal court. And the governor supported them. In fact, the governor of the state led some demonstrations. No, this is a white community. We're not going to allow black students. But you know what happened? The president was on vacation. President Dwight Eisenhower. He invited the governor and tried to persuade him. We must run America under the rule of law. This will be a dangerous precedent. The governor said, okay. Went back and never obeyed. But you know what the president did? He canceled his vacation, rushed to Washington to make a broadcast. In fact, to make a proclamation. And sent 1,000 troops to that state, in addition to 10,000 members of the National Guard in the area, to go and put those students in the college and enforce the judgment. And of course, the state was taken over militarily until those students were allowed to be admitted and go to classes. The troops were not withdrawn. That is in America.
But Mr. Falana, in this case, he says, as chief security officer, can he not give a directive to the CSP at that point in time?
No, again, there's nothing new here. Nothing new here. In the case of Attorney General of Anambra State and Attorney General of the Federation, this was when Governor Ngige, Dr. Chris Ngige, was Governor of Anambra State. And of course, with the connivance of Abuja, he couldn't do anything. The police defied him. So he went to court. And the Supreme Court, a constitutional case, 7 justices of the Supreme Court, led by the then Chief Justice, the Honorable Justice Mohammed Owe, made the point that in any state in Nigeria, the Commissioner of Police shall comply with the lawful directives of the governor. Lawful. It is doubtful if it is lawful to say, stop complying with the judgment of the Supreme Court. It is doubtful.
But to decide this one. Well, I think this is just another page altogether. Absolutely. And we cannot go into that right now.
No. Because in Lagos, under the military, in the case of Governor of Lagos State and Ojukwu, the Court of Appeal said, go and put him back, restore him, take him back to his father's house, let him occupy the house. The military refused in Lagos State. The government now filed an appeal and went to the Supreme Court. Please grant a stay of execution. Supreme Court said, how dare you to ask us to stop complying with the order of a court in Lagos, in Nigeria? And the late Justice just said, what you have done is like a sinner asking the Almighty God, give me more opportunity to commit more sins. Thou shalt comply with the order in Lagos State, and the order was complied with. So we have gone through all this before, but it's unexpected. I mean, we don't expect that a civilian government would treat the judgments of courts with impunity. But like you said, for me, instead of harassing the IG or the AGF, I'm very happy at what has happened, because I have a compilation today of not less than 100 cases being disobeyed by the authorities in Abuja. Since they have started now, we must now ask them. And I'm sending a letter during the week. Mr. Attorney General, you have done well in Lagos. Can you please comply with these judgments?
There you go. So I guess all hands will be on that now to see what happens next. Well, thank you very much for coming.
Thank you very much. My pleasure.